Alright, round 3, and we're up against Frights. Bad matchup, to say the least. Whoa, this card is killing me right now. Beating Frights is hard enough as it is. Doing it with this hand is going to be even harder. Can I even keep this? We have Virtual Dead card. We could win the game with Silver Heart, but it's would require drawing 3 lands. Yeah, I'm gonna mulligan this in hopes that I find a good Birthing Pod hand. Still no, but I gotta keep this one. Yeah, in this matchup, I mean, we have a plan, but really we need to have a Graveyard Hate, pretty much, to be able to win this matchup with any consistency. And the deck is, it's possible the deck is seeing more play now, which would mean I should be boarding some Graveyard Hate. Surgicals, I don't think the deck can beat Surgical. Well, I mean, they could always ramp into Elesh Norn. So if I have a slow enough draw, then they could just do that. But that also would require them to never put Elesh Norn in the graveyard if I've drawn the Surgical. Okay, probably dead. He drew pretty much as good as you can go. I mean, yeah, of course. If he didn't have Elesh Norn, obviously it's not very good, but he's playing that. That card's kind of awkward. And I've drawn Slime. Good. So, yep, he actually has on board Elesh Norn turn 3, so I'll concede. So for this matchup, Inferno Titan is a really big part of the game plan. Well, mostly for game 1, but game 2 and 3 it still is. And then after that, we're relying on Hell Riders and him just stumbling, which is actually pretty often. So those for sure. This guy maybe. Well, this is probably better than Hero. Hero's ability is not irrelevant, but having only 2 toughness is makes it much worse than Hellrider. And actually, I was thinking a little bit ago that the Sphinx might just be a 3rd Hellrider, especially if I'm keeping the hero in. But the Sphinx is actually not doing me a whole lot of good. So I think that would be a change that I'm going to make. Conscripts, definitely. And we're cutting Slime, Silverheart, 3 Huntmasters, Daybreak. Daybreak is actually fine if we come out of the gates fast enough, or rather if we're on the play. So I think I'll keep that one. Actually, you know what? I might be wrong about that. Because, I mean, we can kill birds with it, but the fact that we can't kill Llanowar Elves without flipping it is pretty detrimental. Because I don't really want to be playing this and then just passing the turn just so I can kill an Avacyn's Pilgrim. Aether Adept is similar in some fashion. It can bounce a Elesh Norn, but usually you've lost the game if you're doing that. And you can also bounce a 1-drop, but I would generally like to do something better than that with my pod. So still 2 more cuts. I don't actually know what else I have to cut here. I guess Zeniths. That's usually what it comes down to. I always leave in 1 Huntmaster. Anytime I ever cut them, I always leave in 1, because it's just a really good pod and Zenith target. Ah, jeez. So, well, that could be a turn 3 Hellrider, and then with the double Geist back the turn after, so I'm going to keep that. It's the best chance I've got, I think. Yeah, I guess if I'm cutting Sphinx for another Hellrider, I still don't have room for extraction just yet. But I could probably find room if I really wanted to. I mean, I would only want to play 2 extractions. Because overloading on that card is not actually helpful to your game plan. It just hurts you. And at the same time, they have to play around conscripts with their Elesh Norn. So extraction may not even be correct. I don't know if there's anything really better. So maybe I just have to default to play extraction. No one drop from him. Okay, mulch into Copperline. So he showed me Arc Trail. So he is similar to the top 8 list, I guess. But he's still playing that 5/5 overrun guy. And this is a little awkward. I want to be able to cast Hellrider if my bird dies. And if I were to cast Llanowar Elves here, then and he has Arc Trail, then well, for one thing I get blown out, and secondly I can't cast Hellrider. So I'm going to get Mountain, I'm going to do that, pass. So playing around Arc Trail as best I can. And he passes, discarding Elesh Norn. So I guess his hand would have to be pretty bad for him to do that. I've just drawn Image. And I'm gonna play Hellrider, probably win this game because he's too slow. Let's see, can I kill him next turn? I believe so, yes. Very easily. It's a lot of damage. 16 damage. I'm not counting Geist. Geist makes it 18. If I draw a land, it's 20. Or no, it could be more if I draw a land, because I could Zenith for another Geist. Or no, I'm miscalculating here. I forgot to have to play both of these. So 18 is my maximum. Or no, now it's... might be 20 now. Maybe I was right. Actually, I was supposed to play Geist first, in case he had Dismember. Yeah, 10 plus 10, yeah, it was 20. And then he blocks one of them, so 17. And that is how Hellrider works. Do I want this hero? Not surviving Elesh Norn is pretty bad. And I really don't know what to cut now. I mean, actually Zenith is actually pretty bad now, because we've cut down on our targets, our Huntmasters. So Zenith is generally just going to get us Geist, which is fine, but I think I might as well just play Hero instead, after all. I am getting some of the worst mana draws I've had with this deck, repeatedly. Sure, I'll take that one, I guess. See, he might be contemplating arc trailing the Llanowar Elves. I don't know if it's correct. I know that oops. Actually, that might be correct after all, playing this. Playing Geist here first lets me guarantee an activation out of my pod, because he could have Ancient Grudge. If I played pod now, I don't really benefit from that, except for being able to get a 4-drop. Actually, that is relevant, especially when my plan otherwise would be pretty slow. But is being able to get a 4-drop better than guaranteeing I get a 3-drop? The 4-drop would be Hellrider. The 3-drop I get would probably be Borderland Ranger. Yeah, I think I need to guarantee that 3-drop. Gets me closer to playing a Hellrider anyway, and like I will be a turn slower getting a Hellrider out, but I'll still be putting a ton of pressure on him when I do, because I'll be able to add this to the board at the same time. Okay. Okay. Arc Trail, please. Actually, I can't cast Arc Trail. Ugh. So I'm just getting Elesh Norn turn 4. There's one thing I can do about that, and it's not very good though. I can pod my elf into an image Geist, and then when he plays Elesh Norn, I'll be able to trade Elesh Norn with my Geist, with my Phantasmal Image Geist. I may have to do that. Yeah, this is really awkward, but I have to do it. Oops, yeah. I mean, if he doesn't have Ancient Grudge, then I can actually get out of this game. He would also be able to draw Unbarrel Rights, and that would hurt. But I am able to get out of this game. It's possible. So I could go get a Hellrider. See, if I paid myself how much life? 4 life. Would have 3 power creatures. He would take 3 damage. Block 1 of the Geists. Go to 8, and then he would have his own 4/4. I wouldn't have a lot of good options at that point. You know what? Actually, no, I would have good options. I would be able to get Inferno Titan. So this plan would contribute to getting Inferno Titan also ASAP. So I'll do that. I guess it also lets me gives me the option to conscript next turn, which keeps him from playing Elesh Norn again. Briefly look at my other options. Yes, Hellrider would have to be correct, I think. So if he Unbarrel Rights Elesh Norn, oh, maybe he could just kill me. Could have tried playing around that. Okay, so he would get 4, 8, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, he would be able to attack me for 13. So yeah, I probably shouldn't have gotten a Hellrider. Yep. Well, if I don't get Hellrider here, his image is going to be able to copy something else. So, well, no, it doesn't matter. I would just Titan all his birds away. And if he got Elesh Norn into play, I would just conscripts it, and I think he would probably die. No, he wouldn't die. His birds would die, his image would die, come back as Elesh Norn. So, he would be virtually dead. But yes, I believe I messed that up. And he doesn't have it. He's getting in. That's odd. So 6 damage, or 7 damage. What else could he have? Nothing. So he's just planning on blocking and surviving and killing me. Okay. So he took a reasonable route to win this game, and I had plenty of outs. In fact, I didn't need to draw anything. I could just go get the Inferno Titan, but I did draw a card that should win me the game now. I'll just go clone my Hellrider, or get a hero. Oh no, I can't get a hero. I can only clone. Which is actually still better than Inferno Titan. I'm pretty sure there's nothing to play around. So he goes to 2 blocks, takes 6. Ooh, that was a tough one. Barely made it out of there. What did we mulligan this game? Was that this game? I forget now. Might have been.